When you ask your average person what a Druid is, they'll probably say something about worshipping trees. And indeed, the word Druid means something like tree-wise, wise about trees, or as wise as a tree maybe. Druids revere the natural world, and so the N is for nature. We tend to think of nature and what is natural in contrast with two things. One is humans and things that humans make. And on the other hand, it is seen as a contrast with the spiritual realms that we often talk about as the supernatural, something that sits somewhere above nature. But are humans really the opposite of nature? The word nature comes from Latin natura, which is also related to the word native, and it comes from a root that has something to do with bringing forth and giving birth. And nature is always giving birth, certainly this time of year when everything is getting leaves and the magnolia is full of white flowers and the damsons are beginning to blossom. I really believe that everything that is on the earth is also of the earth and comes from the earth and is therefore from nature. And we humans are definitely part of that. Just like any animal, we have animal bodies that are born and grow up and grow old and die and do all sorts of weird and wonderful things in between. We are human nature, and that's not just our bodies with its hair and its tears and its sweat, but also our emotional makeup and our minds are born out of nature, and some of those forces can be really strong and have a profound effect on our lives. That is why in some cultures, some of those human forces are seen as deities. There are so many goddesses of love and gods of anger that have turned into gods of war. If there are gods of human nature, what about the rest of the spiritual realms? If you believe that everything that is on the earth is of the earth, then the spirits we encounter are part of nature as well. Many of us have encounters with spirits of place that bring us into a personal relationship with them, and they show their very unique and individual character. And the same goes for spirits of trees and other beings. Some of us have contacts with fairy folk and other spirits of that nature, and I really believe that they are just natural as well and just a part of how nature works. We also speak of the laws of nature and what is natural to us, and that basically comes down to just the way it is. We all know about gravity, that if you drop something it falls down, and we all know that every animal needs enough sleep and that everything in the end must die. That is just the way it is. We also know that butterflies are attracted to flowers and that both of them are part of a vast network of interconnected life. Going against those laws of nature is damaging, not just to the environment, but to our own health and well-being. Certainly, if you've tried going without sleep for too long, you know that both your mental and your physical health will certainly suffer. If we damage the intricate connections of ecological systems, then we damage the very support system that keeps us humans and everything else alive. And the consequences of that can be seen everywhere around us, in the ever-changing and worsening climate crisis, for example. So all those aspects of nature are worthy of our attention and our reverent devotion. So if nature is this great being that is in everything and that gives birth to everything and that has laws that we need to abide by, then is nature the same thing as what religions call God? It's certainly the case that the Druid network was granted its status as a religious charity on the strength of nature being its divinity. But whether you think of nature as divine or not, revering it definitely helps you to feel belonging to the world and feeling a part of something greater than yourself. That is why Druids celebrate the 8 festivals of the year and seek to get closer to all aspects of nature through meditation and ritual. So what do you think? Is nature the same as God? Do you think of the spiritual realm as outside nature or as part of it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please click like and subscribe if you want to see more of the Alphabet Superset of Druidry. It's been great to spend more time with you, and I hope to see you for the next one, which is the O for Order.